Hi friends, welcome back to Stockwood channel. Friends, today we'll be talking about the defense sector in India. Right, and basically in this video, I'll be talking about how the defense sector is doing in India, how is it placed currently, and also how the defense sector will be in the future and some of the initiatives that the government has taken in this particular sector. Right. So coming to the numbers first, India almost spends almost 2.1% of its total GDP on defense, and also globally 15% of the arms import is done by India, and this amounts to almost 11.3 billion US dollars of defense spend in India, and also this has been increasing every year. Right, if you can see here in the financial year 21 to 22, it has increased by around 19% compared to the previous year. So this comes basically because of the hostile neighbors that we have, and the situation is not going to change all over the world, given that the conditions have changed since the Ukraine-Russia war. Another important point is India remains the biggest arms importer between 2018 to 22, right? So this has been there for quite a long time, right from our independence time. The India has been a arms importer rather than manufacturing it within the country, right? So that has actually going to change with some of the initiatives that the government has taken, because the government of India has identified defense and aerospace sector as the focus area for Atmanirbhar and self-reliant India. Right, so this is going to help a lot of Indian companies which are identified themselves in the defense sector. Right, so this is not just on the papers that the government has announced that they are going to focus in the defense and aerospace sector. That is actually translating into some of the actions. Right, if you see that the government of India has identified two defense corridors, one in the state of Tamil Nadu and the other in Uttar Pradesh. So this is not actually the policies that the government is doing, but also making action on the ground. Right, and also if you can remember that in 2022, India had exported or signed a deal with Philippines to export BrahMos missile, which is worth almost 375 million. Right. So again, this is not the only thing. We can also recollect that India also is in talks with multiple companies like multiple countries like Philippines, Indonesia, Egypt to sell the LCA, that is Tejas, which is built within the country by HAL. Right, so this is how the defense sector is in India, and it looks very positive in the future that the growth of defense sector in India is the primary focus of the government as well. So friends, if you have derived some value from this particular video, please consider subscribing to this channel. I'll be talking more about two stocks in this video, which will also helping you to make some decision. Right, and also in this channel I have made several videos based on sectors like API industry, housing finance, textile sector and cement sector. So if you're interested to understand more about these sectors, do check out for these videos in the channel. So now coming to the stock specific, the first stock I'll be talking about in today's video is Bharat Electronics, right? So BEL or Bharat Electronics is one among the 9 Navratna companies in India that was established in 1954. So this is just Indian state-owned aerospace and defense company, and almost it spends almost 7% of its overall revenue in R&D. Right, so coming to the fundamentals of this company, the market cap is almost around 67 crores. It is a large cap company, and also the company has zero debt. Right, it has zero debt to equity, and the ROCE is very attractive, currently around 27%, and ROE is around 20%. Right, if you see the valuation of this company, it is trading below the industry PE, which is around 37%, but the company's PE is still attractive compared to the industry, which is around 24.6. And also, this company gives an dividend yield of 1.62. right? And another important point that investors have to see in BEL is the order books. If you see the order books of BEL, currently it stands around 57,000 crores. So do remember this number. I'll talk further more about this when I'll be talking about the profit and loss statement. So if you see the price chart of BEL in the last 5 years, it has given a good run up and it has reached almost a value of almost 111, and from there it has corrected nearly almost 20%. But if you see for an 1 year time, I think it is still below the 200 day demo, and so I think if your investors are interested in this particular stock, they can accumulate this stock in various installments. Right. Also, if you see the PE of this stock, it has reached almost around the 30 PE, and then it has corrected significantly to a PE of 24. But still, it is trading above the 5 year median of the stock, which is around 18. Further, if you come to the profit and loss statement of BEL, here you can clearly see in the last 10 years, it has almost the revenues has almost increased by 3 times, right? And so as the profits, which is almost around 878 crores in 2011 to now about 3000 crores. And also, this is not just over a 10-year period. Even if you see year on year, there is an increase in revenue, so as the profitability. So the other point which I was mentioning earlier was about the order book. So the order book of BL looks around 57 crores. So given that the most of the projects in BL would take around 2 to 2.5 years, the revenue realization will not happen in the immediate year. So even if you say that around half of that will get realized in the coming year, even then it will amount to almost around 25 to 27 crores of revenue realization in the coming years. So given that the order books is looking very healthy, so this revenue of the company is also going to increase in the coming days. And if you see the shareholding pattern of BEL, the promoter, that is the government of India, investment in this company is stable around 51%, but also the FIIs have increasing their stake in this particular company. So coming to stock number two, the stock number two which I'll be talking about is MTAR Technologies. So MTAR Technologies was established in 1970, and it is also involved in various manufacturing activities for nuclear, space, aerospace, and defense sectors. Here also the market cap of this company is around 5,000 crores. The debt to equity is minimal of around zero point 0.2. The ROCE is currently not looking very attractive, but given the future of defense sector in India, this also would improve in the coming days. Also, the investors have to note that the stock PE is higher than the industry PE for MTAR Technologies. Again, let us see the order books of MTAR Technologies. The order book of MTAR Technologies as of September 22 is almost 1,288 crores, out of which the maximum is coming in the clean energy sector. So even if you see, the clean energy sector is a focus area both in India and also in the Western markets. Coming to the price of the MTAR Technologies, it had gone to a high level of almost 2000, and after that it has corrected significantly and has given a run up to around 1600 level. So for a very long period, it has been range bound. That is from almost as August to September of 22, it has been range bound in the levels of 1600. Coming to the profit and loss statement of the particular company MTAR Technologies, here also you can see the revenues has grown almost 8 times in the last decade. So it was around 54 crores in March 2011 to now it is around 300 crores to 400 crores. And also this company's revenue has also increasing in the last 5 years. If you can see, it is consistently improving in the last 5 years. Also, the profitability of this company is quite stable or increasing in a stable manner. Coming to the order books of MTAR, I had previously shown that it is around 1,200 crores. Given that the defense sector deals or projects will take almost 2 years, even then if you take half of that will be realized in the next year, it will be around 600 crores. So this company's revenue also would grow exponentially in the coming days. And also, if you see the FII investment, it has reduced in the last couple of quarters, where it had increased to almost around 6% to now it is being to around 3%. But at the contrary, the domestic investors has increased their stake in this particular company. So another stock in the defense sector which would be interesting for some of the investors would be the Anup Engineering, but this is a micro cap stock, so investors has to be careful while investing in this particular stock. So in a similar fashion, you can also analyze this particular stock in Screener. So this was a small video about the defense sector in India. Hope you like this video. Do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.